Hey guys, Mrs. Floyd here. So today we're going to hit on another subject that was brought up in your suggestions on what you wanted to hear. I had several students mentioning this topic again, which is great. I love it. So our topic today is how to level up through self-motivation. So, numerous students asked how to motivate themselves academically, in sports, and just in life in general. So, I want to talk about motivation, especially motivating ourselves, which is often challenging and difficult. So, I have a quick question. If this was a video game, would you want to stay on level one forever? If this life where you are right now was level one, do you want to stay there forever? No. The object of any video game is to get to the highest levels that you can. And so that should be the way it is in life. You want to upgrade, you want to level up, you want to improve your skills, you want more confidence and stronger character. So life works the same way. And so today we're going to talk about how to better yourself using motivation, even when you don't feel like it. So, what does bettering yourself or self motivation even mean? I'm sorry. Um, Bettering yourself equals becoming a stronger version of you. So, bettering ourselves means just improving, becoming better than we already are because we're already pretty awesome. So, it's about bettering ourselves, not our friends, not our siblings or our parents, and not some YouTube influencer, but bettering yourself, you. So, bettering yourself doesn't mean that you have to be perfect because nobody is. But it just means that we're doing small things each day to improve and become better and better. 1% better every day over time equals a huge difference. So let's talk about kind of the truth about motivation and self-motivation. Motivation is not waking up excited every day about going to school or going to some sporting event. Motivation is not never feeling tired. And motivation is not always wanting to work hard. Champions, athletic champions, don't feel motivated 24/7. Even athletes like Caitlin Clark or Messi or LeBron James train on days that they don't even feel like training. Successful creators like Mr. Beast, they don't start off famous. They aren't motivated every day to do their craft, but they do it anyways. The difference is they did some kind of action before they felt ready. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So we can't expect to feel motivated and then do something. It actually starts the opposite. We have to identify a small step or action step that we're going to take. And when we take that action step, motivation actually comes about. And that, you think about working out and things like that. Nobody typically feels really motivated to go work out, but once they do, they feel so good and they want to keep doing that. So I want you to say this with me. Start first. Say it. Start first. Feel motivated second. Start first. Feel motivated second. So, step one to self-motivation and improving ourselves is picking your level up area. You can't improve everything at one time. So we have to pick one area, one specific thing that we want to level up in. So do you want to level up in school or in sports or music or your confidence, friendships, or maybe your mental health? So pick one area, and maybe it's not any of the ones I just mentioned, because motivation works better when we're focused and we have a specific thing that we are working towards. Step 2, small wins equals big dreams. So we might have to identify a goal that we are working towards, just like what I said. But sometimes we come up with the big goal, the big picture goal, and that's important. But then once we identify that, we need to identify a smaller goal within that to get us to that big goal. For example, a big goal might be, I want straight A's. A small goal about that may be, I'm going to review my notes for 10 minutes 3 nights a week. Or I'm going to finish my math homework before 7 p.m. Or I'm going to review my vocabulary list twice a week from 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Those are smaller goals, and those are steps that we have to take to be able to work towards maybe possibly reaching our big goal of straight A's. Now let's look at a non-academic kind of situation. I want big picture. I want more confidence. So maybe a smaller goal to that I will take time 3 days a week to identify something I have done well or succeeded at. Maybe a smaller goal to building our confidence is, I'm going to practice one positive affirmation every day. Small wins eventually build momentum, and momentum builds motivation. And our brains actually love progress. So step 1 is to identify what area you want to level up in. Step 2 is to identify a big goal and a small goal. Step 3 is to challenge and to practice healthy and positive self-talk. Instead of saying, I want good grades, we might say something like, I am becoming someone who studies. Instead of, I want to be fit, maybe we're saying, I'm becoming someone who takes care of my body. When we change our self-talk, your actions typically will follow. You're not trying to be better, you're becoming better. Step 4, I want you guys to do something with me. And I'm going to explain this after we do it, but I want everybody to participate. So everybody, right where you're sitting, I want you to close your eyes for 10 seconds. Go ahead, close your eyes. And I want you to picture yourself 1 year from now. I want you to picture yourself 1 year from now more confident, better grades, stronger emotionally, physically, and feeling proud of yourself. So I just want you to picture that 1 year from now, feeling stronger emotionally, mentally, feeling proud of yourself, and feeling more confident. Now open your eyes. Now I want you to ask yourself, what would that version of you do today? What is something specific that version of yourself would say is important for you to do today? And that's one way to get motivation. Pro athletes use this all the time. It's called imagery and visualization. Visualizing ourselves being successful. Pro athletes take time to visualize being in the right form in their competition, winning and being successful and being calm. So this is something that we can use in our daily lives. Another step for beating that I don't feel like it brain, because your brain loves comfort, but growth makes us feel really uncomfortable. So when your brain says, I don't feel like studying right now, or I don't feel like doing my homework, or I don't feel like responding to this friend, I want you to respond with just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. The 5 minute rule is something that works more times than not. So start small. Most of the time, you'll keep going. So that means choosing a task that is going to help us level up, our small goal, and choose, like, say, I'm going to do this just for 5 minutes. I'm going to look at my notes for 5 minutes, or I'm going to work on my math homework for 5 minutes. Once we do that, we'll probably want to keep going and finish it. So the 5 minute rule. When I think of the word motivate, there's an acronym that I found that I think is really helpful. So M standing for make a small goal. O, organize your time. You have to create and be intentional about your time and how you're spending it. T, talk kindly to yourself. Change, whether it's positive change or not, improving ourselves, we have to talk positively. We're not going to be perfect and get something every single time we try. We have to keep trying and talk kindly to ourselves. I, ignore distractions. There's tons of distractions in life. Let's just choose to try to ignore them. V, visualize success, just like what we talked about pro athletes do, closing your eyes and visualizing being a successful student, being a great person, all of those things. A, accept mistakes. We all make them, so we might as well accept them. T, take breaks wisely. And last, E, earn your reward. Set yourself a reward to work towards reaching these big and small goals. So, lastly, I want you to take a moment. I want you to stand up. Seriously, I do. I want you to stand up, roll your shoulders back, take one slow, deep breath in and out. Let it out. And I want you to say this loudly and with confidence. I am not stuck. I am leveling up. I am not stuck. I am leveling up. So now I want you to think of one action that you're going to take today to level up. Not tomorrow, but today. And that's how that's how change starts and motivating ourselves starts. So, closing. Bettering yourself isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. Every time you start when you don't feel like it, every time you choose growth over comfort, every time you take a small step forward, you level up. So here's the secret. You don't need more motivation. You just need to do it. You just need to keep reminding yourself one step at a time, and I can do this. So I want you to remember motivation is possible. Motivating ourselves is possible. Goals, 5 minute rule, changing your self talk, all of those things help us become more and more motivated through certain tasks. I want you guys to have a great day. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Bye.